Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound in this one, Robbie Ray. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Brendan Donovan leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Puts it away for the out. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. They say you win.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to Flores. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Alec Burleson.
2 outs. Base is empty. Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. Line drive. And that'll get down for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off. That catches the corner. And Nato is set down on strikes. The Cards leave one, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in San Francisco, and towing the slab, Sonny Gray.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Elliot Ramos leading things off and takes a strike. And a pitch.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Strikes.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3.
Batting second.
Now it's Devers at the plate.
Rafael Devers.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty. And a base hit into right center field.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Willie Adames stands in. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Not close with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That's in there, and it's 2-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
To short, could be 2. Donovan for 1, and that's 2. We head to the second from San Francisco. No score. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Ray measures 6 feet 2 inches, 33 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Ray back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ray ready to fire now. Next offering misses down and away. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Ramos hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number
Jordan
18,
Walker next up for the Cardinals.
Walker.
And that drops in for a strike. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. So digging in, Thomas Sajazi. Ray throw to first.
He's safe.
Walker gets back easily. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Left field, Ramos. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now up for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
We head to the bottom of the second. And now the veteran third baseman, Matt Chapman. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
Outside low. And it's 2-1. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Tosses to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. And there's a strike.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 gold gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively. All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner on at first with 1 gone, and now it's Wilmer Flores. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And a big swing and a miss.
2-1.
Ground ball left side could be 2. Good feed. That's
He's
1.
out.
Back to first, and it's over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Batting seventh,
Well, they
the
hung in
catcher,
there at second
Patrick
to get the out, but the return throw to
Bailey.
first was way offline, and I have to think the runner coming in the second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. Not
1-0.
even close there. And it's 1-0. Man on second, 2 down. The other way, and no one can get there. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Batting
Anytime
eighth,
you
the
rip a
second
line
baseman,
drive the other way, you
Casey
feel really good about what you
Schmidt.
did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. This one in the air right field. Walker sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. 2 left on. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Back here at
Leading
Oracle
off for
Park,
St. Louis,
here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes.
Pajes.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. I
Batting
really
up,
like the approach
the
to that
center fielder,
swing. That was a
number
good
11,
changeup on the
Victor
corner, but he recognized it early, didn't get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
And now here is Victor Scott. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
he's safe.
Over to first, and he's safe. There's a strike. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Runner at first with no outs here. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off
The
base.
second baseman,
And the defense
Brendan
breathes a sigh of relief because he
Donovan.
puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Ray throw to first.
Safe.
And he's back safely. Now one
0-1,
missed.
no strikes.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
One ball,
Man, that
two
was
strikes.
pretty gross right there.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Pajes stands at first with one out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed,
That's
there's
an out.
1. To first,
No,
not
he's
in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there.
Now
Didn't
back.
really have enough time to set his
Designated
feet
hitter,
and make a
Ivan
strong, accurate throw.
Herrera.
Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ivan Herrera. 0 for 1 so far. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. And that
That's a
one
ball.
missing low. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Still no score. As we go
Leading up
to the
for the
last of the
Giants,
third.
the
Here's the
right
rookie
fielder,
right fielder, Drew Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Strike 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of the third. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Scott under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter, Rafael
So the
Devers.
go-ahead run in scoring position. Devers now 1 for 1 with a single so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Tags the runner for 1, and no throw. He's into first easily. And up next for
Now
San
batting,
Francisco,
shortstop,
Willie Adames.
Willie
He hit into a
Adames.
double play his first time up. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking
No
ball.
balls, 2 strikes.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one ripped. Scott makes the catch, and that's the third out. One left for San Francisco, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Out of the fourth, and now Alec Burleson. This to third. Throws to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Struck out swinging his first time. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Strike two. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. St. Louis goes down in order. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On now to the bottom of the fourth. No score. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Matt Chapman. Chapman gets a piece there.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Sliced hard but foul. That's a strikeout for Chappie.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee, and he's already singled in this game. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. On the ground to first, but it kicks foul.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That misses. 2-1. Fought off foul. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Here's a 2-2. fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Gotta love the resiliency
Now
shown in that at bat, battling
baseman,
with 2
Wilmer.
strikes. Good extension on that
Wilmer.
swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
1 gone, runner at first. And here is Wilmer Flores. On a line out towards center. Scott makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. A single his first time. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. Lee, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that misses, and it's 2-1. And the sweeper is in for a strike. Good eye right there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Casey Schmidt in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The batter, number 10. Second
First and
baseman,
second,
Casey
2 outs. Digging in, Casey Schmidt. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Nootbaar under it. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. Giants leave a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here in San Francisco, and now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
18, Jordan Walker.
Ray back to work. That one the other way. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the shortstop, Thomas Sajazi. Fly to left his first time. Ray throw to first.
No, he's
back
safe.
standing. He's in there safely. That to right. Gilbert. He's got it. 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Pedro Pajes.
Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that misses. Ball 1. Pajes goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. Grounded to third. Could be 2. 1 at second. And that's 2. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. back here at Oracle
Leading
Park.
up for
Ready
the
to go
Giants,
for the last half
the
of the
right
inning.
fielder,
Leading off, Drew Gilbert.
Gilbert.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
All these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. It's off the top of the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
The designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's the Giants DH, Rafael Devers. 1 for 2. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, that's a smart
Now
decision to
batting,
hold up
the
with
shortstop,
1 out and
Willie
the part of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Base hit, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sonny Gray will depart, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching.
The new pitcher in the game, Riley O'Brien.
Number 55.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Matt Chapman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Out towards right center field. Scott on his way over. Makes the grab. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off
Now
for him. He
batting,
didn't have to
the
tag
center
and
fielder,
go, but
Young
now he can score a lot of
Lee.
different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. He's 2 for 2. That's to third. Slings it across. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's a speed threat, Victor Scott. That clips the corner.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
0-2 now. On the ground right side. Sends it to Flores. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Gilbert pulls that one down, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Giants 1 and the Cardinals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. And the slider just misses. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Fernandez preparing to come on if needed. Alcala getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
In the air, right field. And that is foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That misses. Ball 2. And that's down and away. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Catcher number 14.
So a man aboard, Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Foul ball there. Nobody out. Runner at first. Hit on the ground to the right side. Off balance feed. There's one. On to first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now a chance for Casey Schmidt. swings and blasts one deep to left center. Scott raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. So they make short work of him there. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Giants 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air to left center. Ramos sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Now fly ball to right center. Gilbert sizes this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. And down in order go the Cardinals. They trail here 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jorge Alcala.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jorge Alcala.
Well, one-run game. Drew Gilbert digs in now.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Up and in. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
In the air, left field, down the line. The throw in. The tag, and they got him down, going for 2. And digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. One down, base is empty. Missed inside with the curve.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
And a base hit up the middle.
Now batting, the designated
man
hitter.
aboard, and here is Devers. in there at the knees for a strike. Ramos at first, one gone. Pitch in the dirt. Ball one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ball.
Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So one out, nobody on. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. That's a strike. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here's the pitch to Adames. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
They'll just do that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but
baseman,
most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Into the bleachers and gone. Home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jorge Alcala out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. They hand the ball over to a new arm,
now
Ryan Fernandez.
Number 64, Ryan Fernandez.
Here's Jung-Hoo Lee now. He was asked to rank his all-time favorite players last year.
Oh, yeah? Who made the list?
Well, his dad, of course.
That makes sense.
He also said Ken Griffey Jr., Ichiro, Ha-Sung Kim, and himself.
Well, I'd say that's a pretty good list.
And that
2
one
balls,
upstairs.
no strikes.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
So runner at second, 2 down. Wilmer Flores now at the plate. And that drops in for a strike. Man at second. Swung on, belted. That's going back. Back some more. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Their third home run of the inning. And they add a couple more. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
2 outs, nobody on. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Patrick Bailey. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Out to center. Scott settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. They had the long ball working 3 times for a total of 5 runs. 8th inning coming up. It's the Giants 6 and the Cardinals nothing. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. New arm for the Giants, JT Brubaker.
Number 34.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, the shortstop, Thomas
Sajazi. Next up for the Cardinals. Brubaker in his 6th season, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Right side, Flores takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Pedro Pajes.
Pedro Pajes, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just
outside,
missed.
that's the ball.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Into center. Lee racing over to make the catch. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Giants 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Bottom of the 8th.
Leading
and digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt.
Casey Schmidt.
Fernandez back to work. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A solo shot. and they add a run. It's 7-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Fernandez won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Chris
St. Louis.
Roycroft comes on now.
Number 58.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Yeah, the batter now, Drew Gilbert. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Now batting, left fielder, Elliott Ramos.
Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Elliott Ramos. First pitch just misses. One on, nobody out, a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Coming home. He'll score. It's 8-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Rafael Devers up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and fouls one off. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And Devers hits that one. Nootbaar moves under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Now here is Willie Adames. Fair ball. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now it's Matt Chapman. He's already homered in this game. In the air, right side. Walker gets under it. Nabs it. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and they now lead by 9.
No, that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee.
The center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Pitch misses. 1-0. That clips the corner. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. One was the solo homer. Through 8 full, it's the Giants 9 and the Cardinals nothing. We go to the 9th, and now the center fielder, Victor Scott.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 3 in this one. That one's in there. Strike 1. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Stays alive. In the air, out towards right center. Gilbert pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, the first baseman, Alec Burleson.
1 out left for the Cardinals. Alec Burleson. Next up for the Cardinals, 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Brubaker is just 1 strike away. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and
Like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the ninth. Ground ball, and this should do it. Schmidt. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Giants take this one in a blowout.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.